I think the Freedom Caucus is missing a VIP, very important person on that. Thoughts on not being part of that?
Well, I'm not interested in games, and I'm not interested in pulling pranks, and I'm not interested in just fighting leadership. I think that's a complete waste of time.
Haley B's story about you calling her an expletive accurate?
I will not confirm or deny.
Just an innocent white line, everybody.
Why are we forced to listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene?
You're a liar. You are letting this go on, and the numbers.
Well,
no, obviously.
Actually, I want you to take the words of the speaker down.
So in making a ruling on this, it's pretty clear that the rules state you can't impugn someone's character. Identifying or calling someone a liar is unacceptable in this committee. And I make the ruling that we strike those words.
How is this elected official even elected in these United States? Well, part of that is not just about sheer number of votes. It's how the Republicans have successfully gerrymandered all of the districts, or majority of the districts in this country, where they're no longer competitive. Democrats didn't focus on state legislatures. State legislatures were controlled by Republicans. They got to draw the maps for the congressional districts in each one of those states. And now we have these districts that are either real blue, and a few of them are real blue. Most of them are real red. This is how we can still see Democrats getting more votes every 2 years than Republicans in the House, but Republicans still either having the majority of real close minority membership.
Of course, redistricting is democracy at work. Redistricting is like an election in reverse. It's a great event. Usually the voters get to pick the politicians. In redistricting, the politicians get to pick the voters.
And I think until we're telling the truth about how we, one, build our Supreme Court, appoint justices, two, how we allow Republicans to draw map, or any party to draw map, and how ridiculous that makes our democracy looks. We're going to continue to have people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who will tell you that she's not in Washington for games, but we know even back to 2018, all she did was play games when she was running behind survivors of the Parkland shooting, mocking them, survivors, student survivors of school shootings. This grown woman was behind them, mocking them, but she's not in Washington for games. She was also mocking LGBTQI people. When representatives across the hall from her had a rainbow flag in support of Pride Month, she took a sign that mocked transgender people and posted it on the wall of the U.S. Capitol outside of her office. But she's not in Washington for games. This is the same woman that called the president a liar during the State of the Union, and also had been censored even by her own party this year for calling Secretary Mayorkas a liar, violating the rules of decorum, which prevented her from speaking anymore in that session. If you were truly there to do the business of people, make sure issues that conservatives care about were getting done, and this is your track record, well, it looks like you're in DC for games and fighting. That's it. Games and fighting. That sums up Marjorie Taylor Greene. It sums up the state of the Republican Party, and it damn sure sums up their nominees for president, or their candidates for president at least. It's ridiculous. All of this is ridiculous. Democracy in this country is falling, and it's not because of both parties. We need to stop saying that. Republicans are out of their mind, led by fools like Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm Mondale Robinson, and I think Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of her Republicans are in DC for fighting, games, and to get rich. Peace.